Good day, fellow YouTubers. So today we're going to be changing this four-door door into a two-door coupe custom door because this isn't the original roof or anything for this car. This was a rusty car that I accepted a challenge from one of my friends as a bet to see if I'll build it. Well, let's see if I can build it. Alright, so first things first. Like you can see with the new roof line, I actually like the roof line, but yeah, from here, this frame won't fit. So we'll mark it here to lob it off here. And then I'll open this up and see from where it's the straightest. We'll lock it from there about. Let me mark it. See something here. Where is it starting to go south? Okay, so from here to where? Up there. Okay, get my tape measure. Want to keep it straight. I don't want to cut this thing at an angle, making it harder to join another piece of door, because over here it's pretty much gone as well, but we'll figure that out when we join the other piece of door on. Okay, 1.25 inches basically. Six. Also measure it here, because also we're gonna have to shorten this. As your two doors, these were shorter on the edge than on a four door because it had to cover a post. That's the most meat I can take out of it, because the rounding starts from there. Okay, let me get slicing. Okay. And also mark or just slice it. Okay. Now let's mark the outside. Just a rough general idea where I'm going with this. Let me measure also from the inside to the out. 9.7. As you can see, this car's pretty knackered here, and this door again is knackered from the front, so they should work together. Gonna give a bit more meat. Okay, let me lob this off carefully and straight, as straight as possible. Okay, quickly take that off. Okay, let me just take that off. There we go. Now, basically, I'm gonna extend it with that door and lob it off over here. Also, in a later episode, we'll probably build door frames for this, like we did for that car. Alright then. Let's measure from inside to inside first. Okay. Let's measure from inside to inside of the frame how much we need. Okay, 205. Keeping in consideration, so 200 should be perfect for inside to inside. As you can see, this door is shot in the front there, but this one was at the back, so it seems logical to use these two. Okay, we're gonna extend this door by, I'll say 200, but let's give it a bit of meat. Make it 204, 203, 204 back there. Okay, let's measure. Ach, maak het. Alright, let's start by chopping this. These discs I can lay down and chop into it. We use a bigger disc. Okay, remember this is a challenge. This is the cheapest car I've ever built. That is the challenge, to see how cheap we can build it using old existing junk that we have. Turn it around. Then I'll just lob it off over there. We'll get to that just now. Alright, then I want about quarter of an inch, roughly about there, above this line. So I got meat to do my door frame later. Which is also gonna be a lot of slicing and dicing to do the door frame. Let's have a look. Okay, I got it right here. There we go. And there we have our rusty skin. We can basically start joining into this. Perfect. Later on we'll be doing some gap welding. Not too bad though. Take this rusty pieces out of my way. Now that I've basically got what I want, I just gave it 2 tacks to tack it in place. And now we'll start tack welding it inch by inch to get it straighter and to get it more sturdy. And lob off where we need to lob off a bit at the bottom. Alright, let me get cracking. Like you can see, I left a bit of a gap, but it's so I can penetrate it, making the door a bit stronger as well with the weld. Let's hope that works out for me. Later on, I'll quickly grind it and weld the whole seam full, like I normally do. Okay, this is more than an inch apart, but we're getting to the point. Set it on fire, and it's probably with that carpet inside still. Looking at the door gap, I have to panel beat this edge a bit. It's bent actually, not from me. And this has to come out a bit, but I knew about that. That's why I didn't weld that fully in there. Okay, now I just have to continue butt welding and fixing this up so it doesn't pull. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content on my Rusty Piles of Junk. Peace out, everybody.